Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Doing well.
Good, good.
I know we have a few people that have let me know they're going to be out this morning, so we'll go about 2 minutes and see who jumps on, and then we'll start jump into everything. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Doing really good.
Doing good.
Yep.
Good.
The time is approaching.
Yeah. Not fast enough.
I know. They gave me the due date for June. I'm like, what?
That's so exciting.
Yeah, how exciting. Yeah, that's awesome.
I feel like it's too long for now.
It goes by pretty quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
We will be in the third trimester starting this coming week, so. Shadow on me from that.
Morning.
Morning, how are
Morning.
you?
Good, thank you. How are y'all doing?
Doing great.
Can't complain.
Good.
Well, I could, but I'm not going to. No, I'm just kidding.
Is the baby letting you sleep?
Yeah, you know
Or
what?
is the baby
I
picking?
sleep pretty well. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to get up a few times because I have to go to the bathroom
You
all
toss
night
and turn a
long.
little bit. I hear you over there.
And I toss and turn, yeah, more than I'm used to, but it is what it is, right?
Right, yeah. It's very good. It's for a good
good cause.
thing. Oh my God, yes. I was trying to think of the word. Just as long as you don't start getting heartburn. I used to get that a lot when I was pregnant.
Yeah, I've seen a lot. You know, I've yet to get it. I mean, I feel full sometimes, but I have not gotten any kind of heartburn or anything, which is good. So
That's good, yeah.
I try to keep that in mind at least later in the day and not try to eat too much late and before I lay down and stuff. But we'll. So
Yeah.
far,
That'll change over
so
time.
far, so good. Yeah. My feet hurt all the time, though.
Oh yeah. They might grow an inch.
That's what I heard.
Prepare for
I
that.
think they have not grown like size-wise yet, but they hurt yet. I know this third trimester starts this coming week, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like everything's getting ready to just go. All right, let's see. We'll go one more minute, and then we will jump right into everything.
So I have this client I'm trying to convince to do the credit repair.
Yeah.
So I talked to her yesterday, and I told her to look into it, give them a call, and maybe that'll be a fit for her. And then Jennifer had also told me that there's some lenders that will actually pay for that, for the credit repair, as long as you stick with them. So I said, well, let me know which lender that is, because I will reach out to them and see if they will work with this client.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because money's an issue for them. They want to, save for the house, not to be, putting it out on credit. But I'm like, I know credit is important. I told her, I said, well, you're going to have to fix your credit if you want to get into a house. So
right,
we definitely need to do that, whether it's, I mean, I didn't tell her about the lender yet because I wanted to talk to them first.
at least have them, do like one of the free consultations with credit repair and see what the main issues are,
Right. That's what I told her. I said, because she has like a credit score of 617. It's the husband that's kind of low. Of course, they want to get the 640 so they can do the down payment assistance.
Right.
But I said, 617, you're really close. Yours might not need a whole lot of cleaning,
right.
but start with yours and see how much, if it's not going to be too much, then you might want to try to clean yours, and then you can get your husband's,
Right.
Mhm.
but give them a call, because it might not be that much. You might be thinking it's a lot of money, and it might not even be that much for you.
Right.
Yeah, when you're that close, I mean, there's probably some things they can do to
Yeah.
get it up pretty quickly. So.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's at least worth taking a look at, so they, get a game plan.
Mhm.
Right. And that's what I said. You're not committed to anything. So talk to them and see what they, see what they say, and then you can decide, but at least talk to them.
Right.
Mhm.
All right, well, let's jump in. So we started good updates. We are fourth quarter, guys. We have started fourth quarter officially. So
Yep, end of the year.
I know I've seen a lot of business out there. Everyone's been very busy, which is great. Do any of you guys have any contracts or new listings, new buyers, or anything to report for the week so far? All right, we are jumping in. Got closings too. Okay. So I did want to remind you guys that we've got our Go Far with Z&R presentation this evening. We have moved it to Tuesday evenings at 7:30. And so I will have that this evening. I did post the link in our main group chat on Workplace. I'll also post it in Workplace today too, and I'll be sharing it out on my Facebook. So share it out if you guys do want to invite anyone to join on that. And then I did also post the link for the recording. We always keep one active recording with the most recent information. So if you're using an old link, it won't work. We actually do deactivate the links for the old presentations if it's not the current information. So we keep one good current link, and that's the one I shared out in Workplace yesterday.
And even if you don't have somebody getting on, it's always good to go through it, every couple of weeks or so, just so that you have all the current information, and so all the information is fresh on your mind. So if you are out talking to realtors, it's right there and you know it and it's current.
Yep. It's good. Gives you good talking points. There is a time management class today. It's in 20 minutes. I posted it in Workplace. It is Capital Title that's doing it. It's a 2-hour class. That's why we're going to keep our meeting kind of brief today, because I know some people are jumping on that. If you haven't registered, you still can. It's just a Zoom meeting, free to attend. You do pay if you want the CE credit, but you don't have to get CE credit. So in our training group on Workplace, that is in there. So if you want to go to that, it starts in 21 minutes. So you can definitely jump off. We will be wrapping up, right at 10 o'clock, so that you guys can go to that if you want. So, and then I wanted to get a little bit of input from people. Starting next week, we're going to need to move our meetings from Tuesday to another day. So I need to get some input from you guys as to what day of the week you would, would be good, what day would maybe not be good for some of you, because I'm going to have to move them from Tuesdays to another day during the week, just because of another appointment that I'm going to have fairly consistently that's going to coincide with Tuesday morning. So do you guys have any input as far as days of the week that either are great or are not great for you guys?
I'm okay with any day, as long as I know ahead of time, so I can change my schedule. Because what I do is I always look at trying to work remotely on Tuesdays because of the meeting. That way at work, I'm not having to worry about, having to step out or anything.
Right. Right.
So, but just as long as I know I can schedule it ahead of time and always put me, do remotely on those
and
days.
once we set it, it'll be consistent on whatever day we pick. I just need to move it from Tuesday. So I'll post out in Workplace today, get a little feedback from everybody, and make sure by the end of the day today that we've got that rescheduled.
Wednesday or Thursday, probably.
Yeah, I'm thinking Wednesday or Thursday. Mondays, I know everybody's got a ton going on, and then by Friday, a lot of people have checked out for the weekend. So possibly Wednesday or Thursday. So I will look at those.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I think Wednesday will work great for me.
Okay.
Wednesday, everyone's kind of saying Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday's good.
Okay.
Same time? Are we keeping the same time?
Yeah, I mean, unless you guys have any input on that. I mean, what are y'all's thoughts?
I would prefer 10, but I mean, that's just me. But either
Okay.
way, I'm fine with whatever time. It doesn't matter.
Okay, prefer 10. What I'll do is I'll post out in Workplace today that we're moving to Wednesday mornings, kind of take a quick poll as to if we want to do 9:30 or 10. And then we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Again, with our training archive, I just want to remind you guys that I've put the link in the training group. It is pinned to the top. We've had some incredible contracts training classes over the last couple weeks, and I don't have them up there yet. I'm finishing up the recordings for those, and I'll get those up some point today, probably by this evening. So those will be in there as well.
Yeah, they're great classes. I learned a few
Yeah.
things I didn't know.
Yeah, it's well, things change with the contracts, you know.
Yeah, they change over the
They
years.
change,
Yeah.
you know, you get used to putting something somewhere, and it, you know, and it's kind of just like more of a habit as opposed to what should be there. So they've been really, really great classes. So look out for, I'll post an update in Workplace once I do get those recordings, so y'all know you can go look for them. And then I've shared out on Facebook, I haven't put it in Workplace yet, but every year we do a food drive, a charity event, and it's for the food bank, and we're going to incorporate San Antonio and Austin, so the San Antonio Food Bank and the Central Texas Food Bank this year, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. We usually have one event that's like a happy hour event, and everyone comes and brings food and hang out, but being that things are a little bit different this year, we are going to do it differently. So what we're going to do is host it over a 2-week period, and it's going to start this Friday, and it's going to go to the Friday on the 23rd. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate some of our affiliates like Mortgage Financial Services, Capital Title, maybe a couple others. And what we're going to do is we're going to schedule short drop-off sessions, probably at their business locations or at some other locations. But we're going to probably have maybe 4 or 5 different drop-off sessions during that 2-week period, where we will set up something outside, have the big, bucket for all the food to be dropped off, maybe have some, goodies or Z&R stuff, swag they could pick up or something like that, and have at each drop-off session, have a couple of our agents and whatever vendors are sponsoring that particular session. So what I'm going to do is talk to the vendors and get some tentative dates and times. But I would absolutely love, to have a 2, 3, whatever of Z&R agents at each of these little drop-off tents that we're going to have set up, probably only, a couple hours at a time, in various days of the week. So we're going to move, have it moving around to lots of different places, lots of different areas of town. So once I kind of work on that, as far as some tentative dates, I'll put that out so we can get people signed up for which ones they can attend.
Perfect.
And I'm going to also offer to just, if somebody cannot make any one of those drop-offs or, anything, that we will arrange a pickup for them, maybe at their business or something. So, I'll just, as people say they need something picked up, we can either go pick it up, or I may post out, hey, is anyone available in this area to go pick something up? So we'll keep everyone updated on all that.
And there's definitely a huge need out there. Now more than ever, the food bank's been under a massive strain this year. So, the more food we can get together, the more, donations we can get together, the better off they're going to be.
Yeah, this is our 8th year to do it. And
Yeah.
it's different, obviously, that, we're not just doing a one in-person event, but I think we could get actually a ton of great exposure this way and really get a lot of donations by having, multiple days and times that we're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, my quick tip of the week this week. Are you committed or interested? So there's a difference between interest and commitment. When you're interested in doing something, you do it only when it's convenient. When you're committed to something, you accept no excuses, only results. And so I want you guys to think about this as you go through, the different things in your real estate business and, growing your real estate business and all of that, as to how committed you actually are, and take different avenues to show yourself and show your commitment, as opposed to just an interest in something. So finding different ways to get yourself through any excuses that you might make to you know, to the things that you know you need to do, you're prospecting, you know, you're reaching out to people, all of that kind of stuff. And constantly ask yourself that question. Am I interested in just only interested in this, or am I truly committed?
Yeah, I have a sticky note on my bathroom mirror that says, you know, is my choice to do this or not do this based on feelings or commitment? And so when you're always, you know, constantly asking yourself that question about whatever it is you're about to do, you really say, okay, well, you know, I'm just trying to talk myself out of this. This is just feelings, but I really need to be committed to this. So always ask yourself that question.
Yeah, because feelings change constantly throughout the day, every day, all the time. You know, how you feel, you know, your goals don't care how you feel. That's kind of how I always look at it. So all right, so we are 9:47. Do you guys have anything else that you guys want to throw in here, jump in, comments, anything going on? We are going to do a quick Here We Grow session for the last 10 minutes of this. And then like I noted at the beginning, the time management class, it should be a really great class. If you've got time to do it, I highly recommend jumping on. It's not going to be recorded because it is not a class we're putting on, and it's a CE class, so they actually cannot record them. So it is starting right at 10. So I want to make sure I give everyone time to get over to that too.
Yeah, getting brushed up on your time management, especially going into 2021.
It's one of the hardest things that we deal with is our schedules and managing our time and staying
self-management
efficient and productive, and not spinning our wheels when it comes to our time. So any thoughts? How are you this morning, Misty?
Morning, Misty.
Hi, I'm good.
Good. Are you back? I know you've been road tripping, huh?
I am. I'm back. Yes. I mean, I did some work out there. That's the beauty of this business, you know.
Yep.
But they appreciated the fact that, you know, I took time and stepped out and spoke with them. So, I mean, pretty great lead, you know, in the Alta Vista area. I'm getting a reputation on that side of town, so I'm pretty excited about it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Very good.
Okay, well, jumping into our Here We Grow weekly session, kind of wanted to go over, I know each week we keep talking about some different talking points you can have with agents, different scripts and, you know, kind of quick scripts that you can have in your arsenal, if you will, when you're having conversations with people. You know, and last week we talked a lot about finding the pain and how you have to kind of dig deep, you know, to figure out where the pain points are in someone's business and what could be better, you know, and where that real pain actually lies. Because if you cater to that, as opposed to just throwing out a ton of information that may or may not be relevant to what they've got going on in their life and their business, then you're going to get a lot farther with it. I know you were talking about, you know, as far as if you can't find something that's a pain, dig in and find out what their why is. Yeah. Why are they doing the things they're doing? Why did they get into real estate, and are they accomplishing that stuff, and are they reaching those goals? You know, because you'll find out, you know, which I had as our kind of talking point today is you'll start talking to a lot of agents and you'll say, you know, hey, you know, you reach out to them, you introduce yourself, or you're talking to somebody you already know, and you're going to hear the same response a whole lot of the time, which is, no, I'm good. I'm happy where I am.
Yep.
I'm happy where I am. I'm happy where I am. And, you know, one of the responses that was taught to us years ago that I always loved was, that's great. I love happy agents. You know, you want to be I want to surround myself with agents who are happy. And, you know, who wants to be around the agents that are not, right? That are the negative Nellies of the world. But then what you do, like with everything we're talking about, is you dig deeper into their level of happiness, you know, and you're going to question different things in their life and their business. You know, that's great. I love happy agents. So let me ask you, so you're making all the money you want to make in real estate, right? And you're taking all the vacations you want to take, and you're traveling, you're going on all the vacations that you want to take. I know this year's been a little different with COVID and we aren't allowed to take all the vacations we want to take, but you get into those things on, you know, are you making all the money you want to make? You know, are you spending all the time with the people in your life that you want to legitimately spend time with? And when you start asking those questions, it kind of probes into their
you start to uncover their pain.
Yeah, you uncover their, you know, by asking, you know, how truly happy are you? You know what I mean? Because we can have a level of happiness and we can be comfortable, if you will. And there's a very big difference between being comfortable where you are and actually truly being happy. And we fall into in all areas of our life, you know, we fall into this comfort zone that we always hear everyone talking about. You got to get out of your comfort zone. And while it's so true that's, you know, I always feel like it's a little overplayed, but it is so incredibly true.
Well, in today's society, I mean, you can live a pretty darn good life, you know, and just be comfortable, but you're not living a great life. It requires a lot more. So.
Yeah. So don't, you know, one of my absolute favorite sayings is don't be afraid to give up the good for the great. And, you know, when someone says they're happy, you know, last week we talked about how if I could, would you, and basically if I could show you this, would you be interested, or wouldn't it be worth, you know, some of your time? And you can tie that in with this, and you can say, great, I love happy agents. I love that you're happy. Let me ask you this, you know, are you making all the money you want to make? Are you being able to spend, you know, all the time you want with your family and your friends that you want to? And if I could show you how you could be happier, wouldn't it be worth a little bit of your time? Wouldn't it be worth 30 minutes to take a look at a quick video or to jump on this live webinar we have? Very, very few agents can say, no, I'm as happy as I could possibly ever be. And if you could show me I could be happier, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in being any happier, you know? So it's one of those, it's a very hard thing for them to say no to. And I always, you know, tie in that saying that we've said every week, which is don't, you know, at least know
what you're saying
no to. Take a look, at least then you'll know what you're saying no to. And it's you know, ask them again, like last week we said, would you be open-minded to take a look at this?
Open-minded enough to take a look at this.
Yeah. So tying all that in, last week talking about the pain, this week talking about happiness. Those are obviously the two ends of the spectrum. But those are the two ways, you know, people make most of their decisions, you know, is trying to avoid something that's going to be painful, or trying to achieve happiness. And so if you focus on those two things in one form or another, you really do find that, you know, you can open someone's mind a little bit more than it may have been going into something.
Because most people are going to have, you know, a problem that has to do with their why, with their money, or their time. If you probe a little bit and kind of strong arm a little bit and just kind of dig, you're going to uncover some things that, you know, could be adjusted in their lives that, you know, we could probably be a solution to.
And with that, I did want to point out too, a good rule of thumb, if you are looking to incorporate, you know, reaching out to agents and incorporating this, growing your revenue share and your revenue share organization into your business, a very good thing to do is to build your lists. And to, whether you do it weekly or, you know, whenever you do it, sit down and take just a little bit of time to make a list of specific agents that you want to talk to, whether it's agents that you already know, agents that you've done, you know, previous transactions with, agents that you don't know yet, but you think would be a really great fit, or that you have seen, you know, on Facebook doing stuff, and that, you know, maybe, you know, someone that you think may be open to looking at things. Make a little list. And then that way, when you do, you know, go through it each week, you've kind of got a little guideline for, you know, have you reached out to this, or if you're going to build up to reaching out to someone. I've done that too, you know, so, you know, putting those together, kind of having somewhere you can follow up with, check off. I like to do like a little spiral notebook and keep a little list of a few pages in the front. And then as I do have conversations with agents, make a page on them, you know, put their name, kind of talk about the things y'all talked about, you know, talk about those things that you've uncovered, their pains, their why, their, you know, where they are with, you know, their level of happiness, all that kind of stuff. And then that way you've kind of just got some notes on the different conversations and stuff. So a very loose CRM, if you will, for agents. You know, and you can actually do a CRM for agents. That's a very common thing to do, is to have a section within your CRM of just agents, so you can reach out by email and things like that too. And then last thing I wanted to touch on, we're 9:56, so I want to make sure I give y'all time to get off and get on to the 10 o'clock class, is, if you are truly looking at building the skills that go along with this, there's an incredible book by Brian Carruthers. It's called Building an Empire, and it is an incredible book that goes over all kinds of different tips and tactics on how to team build and build groups, and how to have the, you know, the tough conversations with people, how to overcome objections, how to you know, open their mind to something, and how to know when to move on if it's not, you know, if it's from continuing to talk to someone.
Well, whether you're building a real estate company, you know, building your revenue share organization kind of thing, or you're building a church, or you're building a network marketing company, the basic principles are the same, because we're all people. We all have our pain points and we all have our whys and things like that. And so Brian Carruthers actually comes from the real estate background. His family, I think, helped start realty executives back in the day. And so that's what his dad did and everything. And then he got into network marketing. And so it's kind of uses a network marketing approaches mixed with real estate. So there's some really good nuggets in that book. So
yeah, it's a good one. It's available on Audible too. So obviously it's you know, printed version, but I think Audible, you really hear the inflection of how they say some of the scripts and all that kind of stuff. So it's a good one to have in your Audible library.
Yeah, great book.
What's the name? I'm sorry, I didn't get the name of the book.
It's called Building an Empire. And
Building an Empire.
Yeah, I'll post it in our Here We Go group on Workplace also, so that you guys know exactly which one it is. But it's a good one. We've gone through it several different times, and every time we listen to it, obviously we're kind of, you know, in a different spot of what we're doing and things, and you get some really, really great points.
He has several books out, and he's got podcasts and things like that too. So check out all his stuff. It's good.
Yeah, Brian Carruthers.
Brian Carruthers.
Yeah, okay, it's a good one. It's a good one. What else? You guys have anything else? Thoughts, comments, anything at all under the sun?
No, just keep giving us those trainings. I love them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm always open to, I love suggestions. If y'all have, you know, suggestions on things y'all want training on. But I'm going to make sure that every week we've got something good going on. So
I want to do that Google Ads training.
Yeah, I'm going to do one on how to take your KV Core links and do some really good, effective Google Ads with them soon too. But we'll keep everything. We'll make sure you guys got some good training every week. So
I'm sorry. One of the things that I was going to ask, and maybe somebody can help me with, when I use the Facebook posting and stuff, I know that I've done this before, but I just don't remember how I did it, to where you can select multiple groups at a time, you know, versus doing one by one. But I don't remember how I did that. Does anybody know?
Are you doing it from your phone or your computer?
My phone.
Okay, I was gonna say it's easier from your phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from my phone.
Yeah, if you're on the computer, it's like if you hit share on a phone, you'll literally, you can open up and you can just see all your groups lined up, and you can just go share. If you're on the computer, you don't have that ability, but I don't know how to send a bunch of groups at one time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've been doing them one at a time, but I know in the past it gave me the options to just, you know, put the check marks, and I did like up to 10 with one click.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But I don't remember how I did that.
We'll check into it.
I'll look into it. I know from the phone is easier from the computer.
Okay.
Learn that lesson.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll look. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with it. Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks.
Okay.
All
right, guys. Thanks for coming on with us this morning. You guys know if you need anything at all, reach out. We are here. I'll update y'all with several things on Workplace today. New meeting day, which is most likely going to be Wednesday. We'll confirm 9:30 or 10. I'll get your recordings up for the training. I will post out the book, Building Your Empire, in our Here We Grow group. And if I missed anything else, I'll remember it and I'll put it on there too. So anything y'all need, let us know. We'll see you soon, okay?
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one. Bye.